Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Now, do you remember Saturday's map? The one where the terrain was the star of the show, but that was about it. Well, today we've got a map where the terrain is the star of the show, but there is a lot more about it. However, you are going to be tutting like a true Englishman when it comes to the number of detailing errors. I'm allowed to tut, I am a true Englishman, but you're going to be tutting too. I will predict, however, that regardless of the number of detailing errors, you're going to want to play this map. I'm also going to predict right now that you're going to want to hit that like button. That's right, hitting the like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. So if you have, thank you very much for your support. Today's map is ARAMBRALE by Simblas. ARAMBRALE, the name of the map, is in capitals. Simblas, the name of the creator, is in lowercase. Oh, so sweet. Inferiority complex. There is your start square. Mostly water. I'd like to have seen a little bit more land, but all told, there is enough to get started with. The resources, boom. That is how resources should look. That is very nice work indeed. Great. And then off to the workshop. It's a mass transit DLC map. You'll also want network extensions to the generic tree pack, service rock pack, live oak tree, London planty, and 2 custom bridges. There's nothing in the description, but I will tell you that we are using a very glorious vanilla temperate theme and the realistic 1.2 LUT. Now we're going to follow this highway. There's no traffic on it, which I'll talk about in a moment, but I want to follow this road in because there's something unusual with this road, probably the worst bit of the highways. We're going to get this out of the way and everything else will improve. Apart from the detailing errors, everything else will improve. And this little bit of highway here, it dips away and I don't like it because we're then embanked afterwards. It just seems to have been forgotten. I'm going to use Move It to bring the heights up. I know there is a line height button within Move It now. I still haven't got my autopilot, the auto driving thing in the finger to go straight to that. But I like that at that level. But then I looked and I got, no, I'd actually rather that was elevated. So I'm just going to switch that over to elevated as well. Don't worry, I'm not going to fix the entire map today, but I just thought I'd show you that I think that is a little bit better. I'll probably smoother the downslope on the terrain as well, just to ease the drive down there. But it's still not bad. Right, okay, now the highways are going to get much better, excepting the detailing. And you're going to notice a few. I probably won't even need, I won't need to say anything. You're going to spot them all on your own. But I am going to point them out because, come on, that's why you're here, isn't it? Anyway, we've got a little bit of all the intersections are really smooth. I mean, the overall quality of them is excellent. The quality of the road layout is excellent. It's just one or two minor things. Like if you look here, look, that pillar there, that pillar is, well, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And there's a lot of perfection going on with this map. Then you get this, we've got a little bit of blue mantle under there with the rail. We're not done with the rail yet. We'll do the rail a little bit later. If we drop down to road level, is that donut proof? It's close. It's very close. I can't check it. I suspect it might just clip. We've also got a little bit of bowing there where the roads merge. It's close to perfect though, very close to perfect. And then this, we're not going to actually go this route, but we've got a little bit of jinky janky and bowing of the road there. And we've got a pillar in the middle of this highway, which would cause a little bit of issue for the traffic. That's easily, all of this is easily fixed and easily removed with the Move It mod. These are network extension to tunnels. Got a little bit of blue mantle between them there. Very difficult. I've had that same problem myself. We've got a little bit of a bump going into the tunnel. And if we look through the tunnel, not that many people are going to, you can see we've got a little bowing of the road under there as well. It's just not really much. Nobody's going to be looking in there. And I don't think I would ever mark a map down on that sort of thing that's hidden in a network extension 2 tunnel. Okay. Don't worry about that, guys. There are other things we can mark this map down on. This intersection is really lovely, okay? You wouldn't want this in the center of the map because of the traffic lights in the middle, but where it is here, do you know what? I think I like that. I'm quite happy with that all the way out here. It's a secondary build location, and I think that would handle the traffic fine. One modified wishbone, very nice as well, very slick. I like that too. And then back down to elevated roads here. I don't know whether I like them elevated or not. I guess down here they have to be. You're going to notice a little bit of blue mantle under there. We're going to probably, there we go, we can just make out a little bit under there. We're sort of in the fog again. Now we're going to go two-tiered roads, which I quite like, but there's a little bit of lack of polish going on with this one. First of all, we've got a little bit of road glitching there. You see that road glitching there? A little bit there. I'm making this map sound like it's dreadful. Honestly, it's not. I'm just pointing out all the little fun bits. Promise you, you're going to want to play this map. Genuinely. Okay, a little bit close on the overhang. I don't know. It's probably okay. It's probably okay. From above, it looks much worse. But when you get down to road level, I don't think there's actually any collision issues there. So, I'm reluctantly going to let that go. Because I thought I was going to mark it down on that, but no, it seems fine to me. We've got another two-tier road along here. I would say that the elevated road on the lower level really doesn't need to be elevated down here, but I guess for aesthetic purposes, it's done this way, maybe. But anyway, yeah, the whole thing is elevated, but in a canyon, and the canyon's a little bit sharp. And was that a tree clipping through the? No, that's actually a tree on the embankment. Sorry, I thought it was a tree clipping through the terrain. That'd be a first, wouldn't it? Who wants to get points for being the first to do that? Oh, we've got another little bit of a road glitching here and a little bit of blue mantle to go with it. All the detailing errors are like this, are minor ones. And if you're an experienced player and don't mind playing with Move It, you can fix any of these issues in a matter of seconds. So these are not big gameplay killers, but they are issues. And so I raise them. Pillar on the highway, but only just. It could be just better aligned. There's no reason for it to actually be just clipping into the highway there. Now we're going elevated because bridges. Bridges because bridges. Elevated up here looks good. We've got a little bit of a bump there. That again is just a little bit of height alignment issues. Again, easily fixed with a couple of touches of Move It. Bit of bowing in the roads again there. We seem to have a little bit of traffic backup. This should be a free flowing intersection, and I'm going to have a look at fixing this. It's just two nodes too close together probably. So if we go into we're going to grab Move It. We're going to do this. I'm going to grab Move It, move that node. Actually probably need to move that node back a little bit. There's where the problem is. When I was fixing this I didn't notice that, but yes, that node there just needs to be pulled back and to the left a little bit, and that would free up the traffic. See, it seems to start moving and then it just like stops again. Oh, I give up. Yes, so if you're going to have a go at that intersection, just move that node there to the left a little bit and you'll be fine. That looks a bit low, but do you know what? No collision there. That would be fine. That would be fine. It would be fine. And we've got a whole mix of really lovely swooping slick intersections that Jay Nobbs would be very, very pleased with. There you go. You got your name dropped in as a recommendation there. Okay, and now this custom bridge could be slightly better aligned. It's not bad. I'm going to spend a minimum amount of time trying to fix it. Minimum amount of time. I'm really not going to go for this. Just give it a little bit of rotation like that. Trying to find the best spot there. Go up the other end. It's probably out of alignment the other end. It is. So just turn it one click back like that. So it's now both sides are slightly to the left of the highway, which means if I just move that slightly to the right, and that should be about right. Let's look down here, see how close I've got it. This is just with a few seconds work. Obviously, if I was going to fix the map, fix the bridge, I would spend a lot more time, but that is close to perfect. It's better. It's certainly better. Okay, and bridges. Now this bridge, we're going two-tier bridge, and they're always pretty. My question mark on this one is what's supporting the upper bridge? And if the answer is the street lamps, then my name is Bertie Bassett. Don't say Bertie Bassett. Hello. Everybody say hello to Bertie Bassett. It's the street lamps that are holding it up. Okay. Yes, so that's all good. We've got lots of going on here, like this pillar. That pillar there is an issue. And there will no doubt be other pillars in other parts of the map that I haven't seen, I haven't highlighted. I'm just going to let most of them go like that street lamp, because honestly, it's just one of those things. As you're going along and you're working on this map and you're building a city, if you find like a terrain glitch like this, just move it, and 2 taps of move it and you'll have it fixed. It's not a game, glitching, it's not a game changer. It's still a good map no matter what. Right, coming down to the start square intersection now. This has a bridge which is not completed, deliberately not completed. We will get to have a look at that in a moment, but we will have a look. That surprised me, that jumped in. We'll have a look at this instead. It's a Broadway corner by Smilies. Similar name to Simblas, but he's used a capital S. This is an amazing thing. I'm loving this. Flaming ring. I wonder if that's a curry house. Anyway, factoids. Because factoids. In 1972 and 1973, a poll at Madame Tussauds revealed that a certain other celebrity, for want of a better word, was hated more than Adolf Hitler. 72 and 73, think about it guys, 1972, 1973, who would have been hated more than Adolf Hitler in a poll at Madame Tussauds? Give you a moment or two to think about that one. Yeah, it's a lovely little asset, this one. Definitely usable in pretty much any city build you're going to want to have a go at. There you are, Broadway corner by Smilies. That is today's asset of the day. Back to the highways. And the answer to the question that you're looking for is Richard Nixon. Did you get it? Did you get it? Oh, Dickie, did you get it? Yeah. Yes, he was a bad boy, wasn't he? I've got to say, probably not as bad a boy as Adolf Hitler, but even so. Yeah, we've got trees glitching through. That's a new one for this map, but it's all minor detailing issues. And where the detailing is good, it's exceptional. It is exceptional where it's good. Bridge here. Yeah, and we're going to go this way because they're the custom bridge. We've got another custom bridge to have a little look-see at. This one's a 2-tier bridge as well. If we come down and have a little look on the side here, we have got, yeah, we've got another pillar. I'm sure the traffic won't mind the pillar being there. But even so, this is a good looking bridge. It just depends how perfect you want things to be and how close you're coming in for your screenshots. If you're not that bothered, it's going to be a perfectly lovely map for you to build on. Trees, let's go underneath. This is why you should always demolish trees before putting down your highways, to stop that from happening. Oh, Mr. Tree, I'm sorry. Did we spoil your growth? You got a little bit of trees overhanging the highways, but that's not a huge problem. And then we'll head off this way. Now, normally we would go straight into the rail and then do the intermission, but because we've spent 13 minutes so far following the roads, and I figured we'll do the intermission, then we'll do the rail. Hope that doesn't spoil your OCD day. I'll see you right after this.
Are you struggling with water physics in the game? Are you constantly drowning and flooding your soggy little sins? Then you need the Beginner's Guide to Water Physics by BonBonB. Click the information button now.
And so let's have a look at that rail. That's ARAMBRALE's rail. I didn't plan that at all. By Simblas. Okay, we've got an embankment. We had a little elevated section. That was quite sweet as well. A little break here. Nice little junction going on here with unders and overs. And we'll just have a little look and have a see whether we've got any collision issues with the catenaries. There doesn't seem to be any there. What about down? Oh, here we are. That's okay. This guy here, that one's not so okay. That's going to cause some problems for the train right there. Once again, it won't cause any problems for the train right there because the train doesn't give a monkeys. There is no collision detection. But again, if you're looking for perfection, if you're looking for those perfect screenshots of your perfect city, that's just one thing that you might want to fix. Of course, catenary replacer, the mod, that will be able you to remove all the catenaries and there'll be no issues at all. It just depends what you want. That's what modding's all about. Okay, lots of lines, lots and lots of lines. I'm not looking for any more collision detection to the catenaries because there are other things to do. Tree on the line there, tree on the line. Now that all goes underground. We have one that emerges over here. I'm going to take this one because this is probably the more fun route. Plus it emerges in the middle of the highway ramp. Okay. And nips over along the coast, not the coast, the riverbank here. And it's still good. I like the routes. I like the route. It's just all down to minor detailing flaws. And it is all minor stuff. I've gone grey over things worse than this. When I say I've gone grey, I went grey for other reasons. Life has a way of making you grey. The more of it you have, the greyer you get. Oh, I feel like what's his name? Confucius. Maybe not. Anyway, the rail's all good, nice and smooth, and everything makes sense. It follows a reasonable route, and there's plenty of network to get you started. But what about the water? What about the shipping? We haven't done that yet. The shipping routes, that's a bit low, that bridge, for vanilla shipping. You're probably going to want custom ships along here with the advanced vehicle options mod. But if you want to stick with the vanilla stuff, you're going to be expecting a little bit of that. That bridge is high enough. That bridge is high enough, definitely. If we come this way, though, we've got bridges that aren't high enough. So if you don't want your cruisers crunching through these bridges, then yeah. But again, the cruisers don't care. There's no collision detection. God, can you imagine if Colossal Order put collision detection in? That would be, well, that's going to break 50% of all maps, isn't it? Water flow. We've got water flow going past the start square, and there's plenty enough of it. I think it's all edge of map water flow, start of square. I think it's all edge of map water flow. I haven't checked, but I think there's definitely enough movement there for it not to be an issue no matter what. If you want to disagree with me, let me know on @edgeofthesofa via Twitter. And we have got, let me come down here, this is your start square, realistic flat terrain. Okay, it's not super flat, it's realistic flat. That I like, okay. Then we have got the unfinished bridge. This is by design, this isn't bits missing. If you check in the screenshots, the bridge is unfinished there as well. And I like it. It gives you the option, you can leave it unfinished, you can finish it, you can do whatever you like. Now, remember I told you about this highway, it's not connected with the edge of the map. Another mod you could be using is the Unlimited Outside Connections mod, which means instead of having this, you can basically connect it to the edge of the map and have an extra connection and have traffic coming in from here as well. That's if you wanted to do that. But I thought I'd show why that had no traffic on it. But it's good that it's looped around, because it does mean traffic can come down there and loop around on it, which is good. It's good. At least there was the loop. The terrain, I told you the terrain on this map was the star. I love the terrain on this map. Look at the erosion on this. I don't know if this is a height map from anywhere specific, but it feels natural. Like here, we can have a nice little town here overlooking the bay, and then you can have another industrial town over here because of, I think this is ore up here, so you can have ore mining up here, and you've got enough networking already in place to get you started. The rivers feel natural and realistic, a little bit gouged in places, but not horrendously so. And you can easily smooth those out again, or put up some keys. Got these little islands over here. Again, these feel real naturalistic and believable. And we have an essential lighthouse. Ah, the essential lighthouse in green. Green, it's almost camouflaged against the island. And over here we've got another essential lighthouse, also in green, all matching his and hers lighthouses. Lovely, they are lovely. This is all good. This is all good. All good. The fertile land is hinted at with these little fake fields printed out with just a little hint of hedges. I like all of those as well. And then up here we've got this little visitor point sort of thing. We've got a slightly glitchy looking tunnel there with a road that comes up, and I guess it's like just a vantage point. Just a vantage point, a little picnic area up there. It'll look really good. Wow. What do you think though? Is this a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. and I hope that it is. I like it. It's just a little few grumbles with, I told you, detailing, and nothing that can't be fixed with a couple of strokes here and there if you're using Move It. And so, onto my ratings. Aesthetically, I like it. I like it. It pops. Could it be better? Yes, it could be better, but I like it. It's worth 4 stars in anybody's book, unless you would disagree, in which case your book would be different. Detailing across the whole is good, but there are a lot of fiddly errors. I'd love to give it 4 stars. I really can't. Certainly way more than 2 stars. It doesn't deserve 2 stars. Overall, it gets 3 stars from me. Gameplay potential, highly playable. Can't get 5 stars because there is too much to fix. I don't mind a few things to fix, but virtually everywhere you look, there's something that just needs a little touch of Move It. So I'm going to drop it down to 4 stars for gameplay. I really like it. In terms of the seal of approval, I'd love to give it the seal of approval, and maps with these ratings have got the seal of approval before, but there's just too much to fix, I'm afraid. ARAMBRALE by Simblas. I am a huge fan. I would play this happily. The seal of approval is my way of saying to anybody that's watching this show, hey, you'll have no problems with this map. I can't say that guaranteed that somebody who's playing vanilla, who doesn't have Move It, and wants to have a perfect looking city, well, they're going to have problems. Anyway, thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. Old map on the screen now if you're going to have a little look at that one. And I'll be back tomorrow with another map in the What Map series. Make sure to pack your lunchbox. It's going to be your picnic.